Okay, family, I'm going to show you guys how to make your New Year's infamous black eyed peas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the remainder of my ham shank of the spiral ham that I had for Christmas. So we're going to put that inside of your crock pot. We're going to cook this in a crock pot, family. We're going to do this all night long. Um, so first we're going to start off with our meat. I am cooking just the 1 pound of your black eyed peas. I have washed those guys already. So we're going to add these to our crock pot. Okay. Now, what you want to do when you're making black eyed peas, and depending on what meat you're going to use to season them, you have to be cognitive of the fact that if you use smoked bacon, it's going to give it a smoked flavor to it. So you also have to be mindful of the salt content of smoked meats. So being that this is a spiral honey ham, it's going to give it a little bit of that sweet flavor, like uh, onto the black eyed peas. And also, it's also been smoked, so it's also going to give a smoke flavor to it. But also, when you're cooking black eyed peas, it's very simple because basically all you're using is salt. And as I was raised to eat them in the way in which my mom cooked them, she simply used salt and a little bit of sugar. And be it if she fried bacon and used bacon, or she would use the remainder portion of the ham that we have for the holidays. So we're going to let this cook all night. I'm putting it in a crock pot on high. Right now it is 11:59 in the p.m. So we're going to let this cook all night. I've added enough water to cover it like halfway. So by it cooking in the crock pot, still it's going to cook fairly slow. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to watch the water level. So I'll probably come in and check this water level maybe about 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, and see if I need to add more water to it. Also be mindful when you're adding water into your lentils. You want to be aware that cold water will make your beans tougher. So when you need to add water to, say, your pintos, your limas, your garbanzo beans, whichever beans you're using, pintos, black eyed peas, whatever, when you need to add water, you want to add hot water. All right, let's let this go. Okay, family, it is the next morning, and let me show you how they are looking. It's been going all night in the crock pot, and this is what it should look like on the next morning. Okay, now what you want to do for your black eyed peas, the only seasoning that you really want to put in them is a little bit of salt and a little sugar as a condiment, strictly just to taste. Not to make them sweet, because that's not the point, to make them sweet. But you definitely want them to have some pretty good flavor to them. And again, this was just part of that spiral ham that we have for Christmas. And this is what your your black eyed peas should look like. As they cook, they will cream a little bit. So if you prefer more of a creamy texture to them, you just simply cook them a little bit faster and they will start to cream. But once again, to recap, you simply want to put your lentils on with water and your meat. And if you're going to do this inside of a crock pot, you want to let it cook all night long. And so you want your meat, your lentils, and a little bit of water, enough water to cover them. You put it on high and you just let it go. As they begin to cook, you want to just add just a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and that is it. Now, if you do desire to have that onion taste, you can put some, dice some onion up in it. Or you can take the onion flakes, either way, put some onion in there for added flavor. Some people like that. I tend to not on my black eyed peas. I like mine this way. but the choice is yours and the possibilities are endless. Okay, family, I want to give you guys a little bit of a history on the black eyed peas in the African American home and family, and our reasoning and the old wives' tale that's used to being told for years and years and years in reference to this particular dish for the new year. It was always said as I was growing up that my mom would say that you would cook black eyed peas for the new year and it would bring prosperity and good luck and all those things. Also, my mom would take a couple of black eyed peas and put them in her cupboard, and that it was said that it would ensure that you would always have food in your cupboards for your family, as well as putting a couple of pinto beans in your wallet. Some women even put a couple of coins, a dime, or something like that into their wallets, and it would ensure that throughout the new year that it would bring wealth and financial stability. So it's just a little history on the black eyed peas in the African American home and the way we view this dish. And as a side note, also, being that we're talking about the old wives' tales and things on cooking for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day meal, and also it is also a tradition to cook some greens. Okay, now as for me and my family, I cooked greens for Christmas. So today, actually, I'm frying some cabbage. So I am not going to include this full tutorial into this video because I've done fried cabbage a few times, but I wanted to come in and give a little reference to greens or fried cabbage for the new year. And also the green will symbolize money and wealth for the new year as well. So for those of you guys that are cooking your family dinner on today, I want you guys to leave your comments below and tell me some of your old wives' tales that was handed down from your mom, from your grandma, your Aunt Betty, and Big Bertha and all them, and what they told you guys that what symbolized for the new year and what you guys are cooking. Auntie, now wait a minute. Okay, now the vegetable is fried cabbage. Your starch is black eyed peas. Where's the meat? Where's the protein, Auntie? What meat did you fix? Well, family, this is what Auntie also fixed. I cooked some baby back ribs. So for my dinner, we're having baby backs, fried cabbage, black eyed peas, macaroni salad, and hot water cornbread with 7-Up cake on the side. So from my home to yours, I say unto you, have a safe New Year's Eve on tonight. And my hope is that you have a very prosperous and healthy new year. I love you guys. You take care. See you guys in the new year. Bye-bye.